good evening. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm sat in a hotel in Bournemouth because it's our CWU conference this week. But the purpose of tonight is to run a bit of a test with my fellow colleagues, Catherine and her husband, Stuart. And the idea really for tonight, it's only going to be a few minutes. We're testing out some kits from Catherine's side of stuff. Called an owl, and you can see on the screen there's like a 360 view camera as well as where the owl is picking out Catherine and Stuart. So the idea is that on Thursday, as it's coming across the ticker, there is an asbestos fringe, and it's going to be held at the National Union of Mine Workers head office in Barnsley, and that'll be at 6 o'clock. So people are welcome to go there and watch it in person, but we're going to try something a bit new, and we're going to try this way of streaming it. So what I want to do is bring Catherine and Stuart in, where she can and he can explain a little bit about who's going to be there, why they're going to be there, and perhaps a little flavour of what people might want to participate in or watch. Catherine.
Thank you very much, Scott. That's great. Yes, we'll be streaming directly from Barnsley, from the Miners' Hall, a fantastic venue in itself, so do come along there. The event will be focusing on those whose work may have involved asbestos or may not have been directly involving asbestos, but have been affected by the asbestos in the workplace and have developed or been diagnosed with mesothelioma now. And remembering that many of those that have been affected may already have left this mortal coil. These workers might be miners, they might be railwomen, but they also might be nurses or teachers. And so we've got unions, two speakers from two unions that have got members that are directly affected. We've got Chris Skidmore from the Yorkshire NUM and Chris Kitchen from the National NUM, who will be speaking about the miners that are affected. And then we've got Nick Fitzpatrick from the NEU regional office, and Bob Groom, who sits for the NEU on the Joint Union Working Party, Joint Union Asbestos Committee. They'll be joined by John Trickett, who's done lots and lots of work on asbestos because so many of his constituents as ex-miners have been affected, and so he's developed a real expertise in this issue and particular knowledge. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's not one that he's pleased to have. And we've also got Nevin Stevenson of SARAG, who is now they're the Victims of Asbestos Support Group for all of the Yorkshire and Humber. And as we said, in the chair, we'll have the long-standing trade unionist and campaigner for those victims of asbestos, Bill Adams. And we hope he'll be keeping people focused so that we can have questions and points of view from the floor.
Excellent. So that's quite a comprehensive insight onto what you can experience. So rather than us three just talking about it, they'll actually be talking about the actual subject matter of a serious issue, which is pertinent across the country even now. You know, I know it's there on the radar, but actually, you know, it's still killing people now, isn't it? And you know, we're going to focus very much on how it's going to affect workers, particularly ahead of the Memorial Workers' Day. So you know, we'll remember the living, so to speak, through health and safety. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Although I will be heading back from Bournemouth, and hopefully I'll be home in time to sit there and watch it. So for those who have tuned in, keep a note of all the fringes that are going to be streamed over the next few weeks on the run up to the With Banners Held High Festival in Wakefield on Saturday the 11th. That will be live streamed by the Communication Workers Union's Head of Communications, Chris Webb, He's been good enough to do that for the event, whereas I'll be just covering off some of the local events on the run up to it. So that you tune in for all those events, either on our branch page, the with banners held high page, Twitter feeds, and particularly on the Saturday, do make sure that you do check in on the CWU's national page as well as the with banners held high page, and you'll get to see what Wakefield has to offer and how fantastic the with banners held high festival really is. So is there anything else you'd like to add, Catherine, to sum it up before we shut off?
Well, no, as you say, I will add a little tiny bit about the Workers' Memorial Day event as well. You know, this is obviously leading up to Workers' Memorial Day, but on the Monday, the 29th, in Wakefield Cathedral at 1 o'clock at lunchtime, there will be a Workers' Memorial Day service. And at the beginning, that starts with a banner blessing as well. Because we have a banner exhibition going from then right through till banners held high on the 10th of the banner exhibition runs till the 10th of May. So that's coming up as well with this health and safety theme that we need to think about with asbestos and in the lead up to Workers' Memorial Day.
Lovely, thank you. So remember, tune in, and until then, look after yourself. Unity is strength.